Hey guys, so I thought this would be a fun video to actually do, and I've been meaning to do this for a while, and I thought, you know what, I might as well do it. So, just to start off with, I've never read a women's health magazine. I've read a man's health magazine. I've never read a women's health magazine. Probably wondering, you're not a man. The reason why I grab a man's health magazine is just because I like the workout, just for the workouts, because the articles are obviously to do with men's health, and yeah, I don't really need any help with testing or anything like that, so I'm basically in it for the exercises. I have sort of skimmed through a woman's health magazine, and I've been like, no, not for me. So I thought today, or I actually got this a few days back, is to actually buy a women's health magazine, do some comparisons and stuff like that, and I thought it'd be interesting. Now, obviously, this is gonna be sort of like it varies because obviously, like people obviously have different goals. Not every woman wants want muscles, you know, or every bloke wants muscles or whatever, but I felt that I just because there's still this stereotypical thing of women and lifting compared to, obviously men and lifting. Not saying there's a stigma, but it's more of like, I don't know, even though in the long run using weights benefits women, because when you get older, I think this is it, I should have quickly researched it again, but I think it does combat osteoporosis, something like that. I think it is. I think that's what it is. I may be totally wrong. Maybe get my information wrong from the course, but I swear it's osteoporosis or something like that. Anyway, please correct me if I am wrong. No, seriously, please correct me if I'm wrong. And basically, it just weakens bones. Basically, that's what it is. But that's why women should, lift more. But there's this stereotypical sort of thing. So I thought our magazine's stereotypical as well when it comes to this. So first off, so the men's magazine is £4.10 and the women's is £4.20. So they are. So the women's is 10p more. Now sometimes they come with little booklets. I'm not going to go into that because they don't always go into the you don't always get like a booklet that comes with it, like with a bunch of workouts, so I'm not going to include them in this video, just to make it a little bit fair. So first off, what should I start off with? First off, we'll start off with some words that I find, and especially in the women's health. So obviously on the cover, it says strong, fit and lean. Notice the word lean, it's on its own. It's not with muscle or anything like that. Lean, without anything else, it literally just means skinny. But how can you be strong and lean? Well, you can be strong and lean, but as in lean what? Is it for skinny, or maybe it's muscle skinny? I thought it was just a bit weird. Also, the word ultra defined arms. Ultra defined, what, sort of, it's kind of shying away from the word muscular, like defined arms. That could mean anything. That could be just, so there's less fat at all. You know what I mean? It was to describe the, what's that sort of word? It's that, let me quickly find it again. Yeah, the tricep kickback, which with a dumbbell, which is better actually if you do it with a cable machine instead. Might do a video on that, I don't know. I won't, get into it in this video. So is that. So both of them contain recipes. I'd say the Women's Health magazine's probably got more recipes, but that's kind of whatever. Both contain fashion as well, so gym clothing, whatever. I won't go into the articles yet because there's a big thing, which kind of goes, what's the point of it being a women's health magazine? So when it comes to the workout the workouts and the exercises. Obviously, the men's is going to be, you know, literally all of it more weight based. What I found with the women's health, there was a little bit of weighted exercises, but not much. A lot of it was just literally body exercises, including a full page on stretching, which, not a full page, a double page, yeah, so a double page of stretching, which I found a bit, does it really need a double page on stretching? But whatever. It also included like more exercise using like, you know, the exercise balls, the resistant bands. So as I said, there's not that much like weight, you know, weight lifting or what's it, you know, weights when it comes to exercise in the Women's Health magazine. You're probably going to be like, well, that's, you know, beneficial up to you and personal preference and stuff like that. Yeah, you say that, but there's literally, we're talking about like magazines on shelves, there's literally none on it. And there may be some online, but not on the high street on the shelves at all. And the number one thing that annoys me the most, so with the Men's Health magazine, literally nearly like 99% of the time, the articles are literally towards men, and I'm like, yeah, I don't need to read this, don't need to read that, because they're irrelevant to my sex and everything like that. Where Women's Health, there's probably about 2 articles directed towards women, but the rest were just general, like that could apply to anybody, which was like, well, what's the point of it being called a women's health magazine? Like, that's the thing that bugged me the most about it. If it was not just the exercise, it's just the articles were very general, whereas in men's it was literally towards men's, a lot of them. So I found that weird, and because I generally, you know, will get Men's Health regularly, that is what happens most of the time. The articles are directly to men, so I'm like, skip, don't need to that, and just straight on to the workouts and stuff. So yeah, that was the most, you know, annoying thing, funny enough. But when it does come to the workouts, as I said in the past, women can do the same thing as a bloke can do. The only difference is biology, because obviously men have more testosterone, but they can do the same amount of workouts. It may take them, it's like the 4,000 rep, 1,000 rep challenge, I can't remember now, which I did. It took me longer than it took Lex and his group to do it, but that's because he's a bloke, and obviously he's gonna have more, I don't know, he could have had a pre-workout as well. He always has pre-workouts, but you get my point. There's limitations, but it doesn't stop, you know, a woman to be able to do that sort of thing. I just wish the Women's Health magazine was a little bit more I can't say that word, but you know, has more of weight exercises. You can still include the body exercises, that's fine, which you could argue with the Men's Health. You could do maybe have it 50-50, so there's, you know, 50 of weight exercises and 50 of body exercises, that sort of thing. So you could argue for both times, but I think at the minute though, there's still that stereotypical when it comes to women and lifting and stuff like that, which is just annoying. And as I said, the workouts in here were literally, you know, focusing on abs. Like, there was a double page literally on abs, which is, you know, it's typical core, we'll call it, which is typical for like women exercises, and glutes, literally glutes and core, which again, as I said, it's a bit annoying, but for my general rule of thumb, I always get Men's Health. But if you're a woman and seriously getting a Women's Health magazine for articles towards women, don't even fucking bother. There's literally no point. The articles are generalised, like literally generalised. I think that's the one bit that makes this magazine even worse. It wasn't bad before, it was just not versus, like, you just, you know what I mean? It was like more body exercise, which I'm not, you know what I mean? Ads, you know, encourage women, because a lot of women do get intimidated by using weights, but, you know, this magazine should be all about, you know, none of these stereotypes and stuff like that, but it's just, no. But what makes it worse is the articles just not towards women in general, whereas the men is definitely towards like men's biology and stuff like that, which I find the most annoying thing. But that is it for this like comparison video. As I said, it depends on what you're looking for, but for me, I'll always grab the Men's Health magazine. Oh yeah, also forgot to mention as well, the workouts are more intense in the Men's Health than they are in the females. So there's that reason as well I tend to go for the Men's Health magazine. But yeah, that's it for this video. So bye guys.